Engine number 4018 is a Class USRA Light 282 Makito steam locomotive which operated for 30 years, hauling freight between Bessemer and Birmingham, Alabama on the St. Louis and San Francisco Railway. It is one of only few locomotives of its type that survive today. Called a war baby because it was part of the buildup of cargo capacity ordered through the United States Railroad Administration during World War I, engine number 4018 was constructed in October 1919 for the Pennsylvania Railroad Company. The coal-fired standard gauge locomotive was capable of 54,700 foot-pounds of tractive effort, running two 27 by 30-inch cylinders under 200 psi of boiler pressure. The 282 designation refers to the arrangement of 8 drive wheels positioned between non-powered leading and trailing axles. The 4018's drive wheels are 63 inches in diameter and its wheelbase is just under 36 feet.
Back in the day, when this train actually sat at the fairgrounds in Alabama, my sweet sister and I were climbing on this very train. Right there where it says 4018, she bumped her noggin and had to have several stitches in the top of her head. So this train is part of my childhood memory.
The overall length of this engine and its 10,000-gallon tender is just under 82 feet. The 4018 was the last steam locomotive to operate a revenue run on any part of the Frisco Railway. On February the 29th, 1952, the locomotive was saved from the scrapyard and given an overhaul before making its final 5-mile run to Birmingham, Alabama. It was formally donated to the city on May the 29th of 1952. It traveled on compressed air power on the Atlantic Coast Line Railroad track to the vicinity of the fairgrounds. From there, a special spur was constructed to deliver it to the selected spot near Kittyland Amusement Park. Despite one derailment, the locomotive was brought to its new home. In the late 1980s, a cosmetic restoration was begun by a group of aerial railroad enthusiasts volunteering their labor, which involved metal patches over rusted areas and repainting. Unfortunately, the project was never completed. As the city of Birmingham planned a major redevelopment of Fair Park, plans were made for its move to Sloss furnaces. The move, which began on February the 19th, 2009 and was completed on February the 21st. The operation required lifting the 330,000-pound engine by crane onto a multi-wheel crawler trailer, which moved it 2 blocks to the CSX Railway. It was then lifted onto a flat car for the trip to Sloss Furnace, where it has spent the last 13 years.